5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hammer time!
Hey, ATB, what's going on? Hello again. This is Mike, and this is another episode of Hammered. Tonight, I got a special guest in the house, Mr. Brandon Cuthrell. What's going on over there, Brandon? How you doing tonight, man?
Doing all right.
All right, cool.
Best Tuesday you can have.
Oh, today's Tuesday?
I think so.
Damn, sure felt like Monday to me. But we hope you are all doing good out there in Facebook land, ATB land. I guess tonight we were sitting here trying to think of something to talk about. And, hey, you know, dating terms in 2020. We found a pretty good list. I think we're going to break this list down. And I'm going to do my best to monitor what's going on out there in the live feed. And, you know, you guys are more than welcome to ask us some questions. Brandon said he's got an answer for any question you throw his way. I know. Don't judge him because he's wearing that Carolina hat. You know,
I'll bring this up.
Can't even make fun of him right now. It's not fun anymore.
They're not in this conversation.
All right. So we've got this list here. Dating terms. So there's 20 on this list, and we're just going to go through the ones that we think might be pretty interesting to go through. Like micro cheating. I never even heard of that one before, but the picture is some dude half naked on his phone. I know this is like podcast and I'm giving you a visual. So
and if you need to see this list live or on your phone, you can just go to bestlife.com and it's top 20 dating terms that people don't know.
It's Best Life Online.
Best Life, what did I just say?
You said bestlife.com.
Same difference. It's on the line.
Well, and it's a long ass URL. It's bestlifeonline.com/online-dating-terms-older. Oh, you know what? Here, check this shit out. Here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to copy and paste it in the comments. Boom. There. I think it did. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So you want to follow along with us? Go right ahead. All right. So, what do you think? You've got the list right there, right? So we'll just skim through them through the top. I just brushed over micro cheating. So, unlike cheating, micro cheating involves engaging in a series of seemingly harmless gestures that would nonetheless hurt your partner if they found out. Like messaging a cute girl on an Instagram or flirting with a hot guy in your office.
See, I mean, I don't know. I understand the term, but this kind of makes me go back into a movie scene, a couple's retreat. Remember when they were in the sauna / cold room, and they were there talking, and they were saying, you know, if you're going through the playlist of like the opposite sex that you found attractive, is that considered cheating while you're with your significant other? I would say no. I
mean, does this mean porn is a micro cheating?
No, micro cheating would be, I feel like would be, the way this describes it is picturing or thinking about the girl in the porn while you're with your significant other. So
if you're like on top of your girl and you're trying to get it off, but you can't. But then all of a sudden you think, oh my God, this is Scarlett Johansson. This is Scarlett Johansson. I can do it. This is exactly what it feels like if I would be on Scarlett Johansson. Is that micro cheating? That's probably a little more than that.
That sounds close.
Maybe it's not if you don't say Scarlett. Yes. If you just...
That might be macro cheating.
Okay, so I just wanted to say yes. Yeah. That's a Letterkenny reference, y'all. If you watch Letterkenny, you'll get it. All right, so micro cheating, I think we just touched up on that one. Submarining. Okay, This is when someone breaks up with you or ghosts you and then just pops back into your life after a lengthy silence as though nothing had happened. Torpedo that thing.
But,
all right, so
personally, I can't talk about submarining because anyone that I've broken up with or stopped talking to, it just completely fell off the earth. Just gone. Just gone.
Is that a good thing, you think, though, if they just don't even come back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got no baggage.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
You got no comebacks.
Submarining, huh? I've been guilty of this one quite a few times, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
So now, how does it happen? Like, you see him in person?
I think you just you lose the urge to hang around that person or be with that person because you realize that person's not the one.
Yeah.
But then you sit around sometimes and you're like, holy shit, I wonder what's such and such's name is doing right now.
See, this seems like it's almost like they're coming out of nowhere back into your life. Like, you stop talking to them for like
after years,
and then all of a sudden they see you at Wild Wings and then they act like nothing ever happened.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's funny because that's kind of happening to me right now, and it's not me. It's somebody else. But I'm like, oh.
We've never broken up.
No.
Did we?
That's enough of that shit. All right, submarine. All right, so now we're at stealthing. This is the act of taking a condom off during sex without even letting your partner know you've done it.
Oh, my God.
In addition to being emotionally traumatized, this is straight up sexual assault.
Dude.
All right.
This is fucked up.
So what's the, okay, so that's when you like, okay, there's only one way I know to do this.
That's called trapping.
Trapping?
But the male version, it sounds like.
I think it's like a thumb flip, right? So if you're doing it like behind her, and if you're doggy style and you got your hands around the waist, you just stick the thumb down there, and then as you like on the outstroke, you take your thumb and you press along the pop it right off.
Oh my God!
I think that's the technique. I think that's the technique. Yeah.
Pop top.
Stealthing. I'd never heard of that before, though. I didn't know that was a thing.
I've heard of that, but not by that term. Stealthing seems more creepy.
It does.
That sounds intense.
I mean, I don't know. I better wear those things, man. You never know.
I mean, in a way, it makes sense because you got to be stealth, so that they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, though. This is actually a term today.
I got no words for this one. Once we have no more words, I think it's time to move on to 17.
Yes.
This is where I wish I had sound effects for like each number. Okay, a situationship.
Okay.
The picture is a guy in the bed looking like he's pouting, and a girl sitting on the foot of the bed. Quite attractive young lady, with her hands on her chin, and yeah, they both look pretty sad here. So we're circling back to the fact that everyone these days is wildly committed, a commitment phobic. A situationship is a sexual relationship that stops short of being a committed relationship. You're together, but you're not together. You're in a situation.
It kind of sounds like friends with benefits.
And that's what it sounds like. Right. But if you look at these two in the picture, I'm sorry once again out there in Facebook land, but they don't look happy, or they don't even look like they're friends with benefits.
Well, it looks like somebody didn't perform well. That's what it looks like. And he's upset, and she's upset.
Oh, man. You know what? That girl looks way too good in that picture for that guy to be hugging that pillow. You know what? You, sir, you are dead to me. Goodbye. All right, let's go.
It's just terrible.
Oh, number 16, the sex interview.
Oof.
Traditionally, a date is seen as an interview for sex. Traditionally? So like in the past? Or I would think that's more now.
Yeah, I think that's more common today's terms.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing.
Especially when you're meeting online, you want to see, do they look like their picture? Are they attractive in person?
Because I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie, that's the first thing. When I see a girl for the first time on the first date, I'm thinking, do I need the lights on or off?
Yes. If the lights are off, I think you should get out of there.
All right, so a sex interview, that's traditionally a date, is seen as an interview for sex. But increasingly, some millennials are using sex as a... oh, wait, I'm going to have trouble with this word. Determiner of whether or not they even want to bother getting to know the person in the first place. This is a sex interview, and while it has some logic to it, it is, at the very least, unromantic. But I don't have to be a millennial to get with this one.
No.
It's just like when you drive a car, and I'll beat this metaphor to death. Yeah. You buy a car, you want to test drive it.
Yeah.
Same with a significant other. Same with a woman, in my opinion.
So now it says interview. Now, does that mean like you ask like sexual innuendo questions? Like on the first date, would that be the interview, or is it just like a mental interview of looks?
I don't know.
That could be up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're not going to, on a first date, start talking about sex. Usually, if that happens, you're going to have sex.
Not traditionally.
Not traditionally at all. Because I'm thinking, on a first date, if you get past that point where you're talking about your jobs and, you know, your kids and your exes and all that disgusting shit that goes through on the first date, if you start talking about how she likes sitting on your face, or how she likes it upside down and flip-flop and smack her on her ass, then something's going to happen. That's going to be a first date smash. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe some people on speed dating are like, I got 5 minutes to lay it on the line. I got to let them know this is a sex interview right now.
and I would be like, did I get the job? Yeah. Check, please. Did I get the job? Yeah. All right. Oh, Lord. This one's disgusting. Number 15. First off, I don't like the picture that they've got up here. This dude in a flannel shirt, unbuttoned, with his young 25-year-old chest hanging out.
This dude's getting away. It looks like he's skedaddling. Let's see what it is.
So I'm not even going to read it, but I'm going to tell you what it is.
Right.
So I think roaching is when you turn the lights on, you scurry. So, okay. That's what I think. I didn't even look, but let's see. All right.
That makes sense.
If you find out your partner hasn't cheated on you but has been casually looking for someone else on the side, then shifts the blame by saying they didn't realize you were monogamous, they are roaching. As the term implies, this is not a nice thing to do. Okay, this one sucked. I was totally wrong.
I liked your version better. I thought that was great. You almost kind of like Coyote Ugly. Instead of biting your arm off, you kind of scurry out.
All right. Well, I'm disappointed. I think I should be a writer for this website because that one was a horrible one.
Never use roaching ever.
And this next one, polyamorous, I'm not even going to bother. Being poly is, I guess, in short form, is having more than one significant other, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But they wrote a novel here. I'm not going to read all that.
Everyone being okay with it.
Yeah, which sounds good.
Just imagine if you can have like 6 wives. That's intense.
Yeah, I hope you got a good job. Because who's going out when? Are you going out together? And if you got kids, like one paycheck is going to be one night out. Man, you're going to McDonald's every time you take the family out.
Oh, yeah, every day.
Or maybe once a month, you have a lottery. Which wife gets to go out tonight with you and go out for a steak?
Just have the bachelor or bachelorette every night. Whoever gets my interest gets the date this evening.
Yeah, that's just too much. I might could do 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Yeah, as long as I got a 4-bedroom house.
Oh, there you go.
But I'm pretty sure on my king bed I can sleep 2 of them.
Now, I wonder if they all sleep together. Do they sleep separate?
I don't know. Anybody out there listening that's been in poly before? How does that work?
This is the only question I can't answer that you may have.
Well, I'm looking to see if there's any questions going on, and right now, no, it's just a bunch of people saying, hey, what's up, y'all out there? Hey,
yo.
Wendy, April, Kim.
I don't know which camera's on me right now.
They're both on you, bro. You got all kinds of spotlight on you, so whichever one you want to listen to. This one's got more of your face, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I'll look at that one.
All right, so our next term, number 13, is pansexual. All right, so no, this is not when you get freaky in the kitchen with pots and pans. No, that cheesy joke there. Yeah, okay. This is where I wish I had my car crash sound. By the way, if anybody out there knows how to get like sound effects to come through a live stream or on a podcast, please hit me up because I'm struggling with my soundboard. I can get, and I can't get my Skype calls or my Google Voice calls to come through the podcast either. I know it's probably a simple fix. Some software needs to be added, but I'm just learning this shit. So any help would be appreciated. All right, there we go. There was my call out, beg for mercy and help of the night. Ooh, check out this one. All right, Brandon.
The next one.
Number 12, love bombing.
Oh, Jesus.
This involves deploying a blitzkrieg of affection at the very beginning, only to totally lose interest once the enemy has been captured. And basically, you're kissing ass and sucking up until you get laid, and then boom, you're gone.
It's almost kind of that term I used to hear where it's like a dog chasing a school bus. And then as soon as he catches a school bus, he don't know what to do with it. So then he leaves. Is that the same?
I've never heard that shit before. Dude.
You've never heard that?
Never heard that one before. Holy.
That's a real country term.
The dog catches the school bus. The school bus. The school butts. You got me all messed up. The dog stops. He doesn't know what else to do.
Yeah. Now, I could kind of see this being, I know that's a term, but I could see this being a big issue because, the first, what do they say? It's like the first 3 or 4 months is the most exciting. You kind of get to know someone, learn about each other, and then you really find out who someone is probably about roughly the year term. And then, sometimes people kind of bore out. They lose interest because there's nothing interesting about the person that they were interested in, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. I think that's just like marriage. Most people get married. They're in love. They're in lust. That's what happens. Men fall in lust because, in my humble opinion, I think men were put on the planet to reproduce. That's why we're horny all the time. Mm-hmm. We are trying to release. And that's just a scientific fact, ladies, before you start hammering me. Okay? I know it doesn't excuse people from cheating or, guys trying to put their dick in everything that moves. But I think that's why men are different from women. And I think that this is one thing, and I can only speak from past experience. I think once children come into the play, it kind of takes away from that sexual relationship. And then you just grow apart some. And you're like, yep, what's next? I don't know. Yeah.
See somebody new. It's time to keep it moving.
Yeah. So, I got thrown for a loop because as soon as I said that, my daughter opens the door and starts staring at me. Get out of here. My God.
Obviously, we can't throw children away, so we got to keep them.
What were we talking about? I just got... This is what happens. Love bombing.
That's what it was.
Okay, yeah. So, I think we broke it down. It's at first, you got the lust going. Oh, my God, she's hot. You throw it a couple of times. Boom, 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 boom. Then you probably lose interest.
Yes.
And it's probably for women, too. We need a woman on this show. That's what we need. We need a woman's perspective because you're getting it all from testosterone-filled men here. So I know all you women out there calling bullshit on everything we're saying.
We're trying to play medium here. Medium. Right between the middle.
Yep.
Not biased.
Media. All right.
What did you just say?
Media, that's Spanish for media, middle.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Okay, so here we go. Our next term is number 11.
This one sounds great.
Kitten fishing. One word, kitten fishing. Kitten fishing. So it sounds kind of country. We've all heard of catfishing, in which someone pretends to be someone they're not in order to catch a potential mate. In kitten fishing, however, someone isn't exorbiting a line in their online dating profile. They're just stretching the truth. The most basic version of this involves posting old or heavily altered photos or lying about height or weight, so that the person who walks in the bar only vaguely resembles the person you match with. But it could also involve saying that you're a doctor when you're really in pre-med. Huh.
So it's like a lesser version of catfish? It almost sounds like catfishing.
So I guess what they're saying, if you worked at the airport as a ramper throwing bags on the plane, and you told the girl, yeah, I fly planes.
I work at the airport.
I work at the airport. I'm a captain.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
But now, where's the height thing come in? Because it's like, you can't tell someone you're 6 foot and then expect them to see you at 6 foot.
I mean,
that's a catfish right there.
You could put lifts in your shoes, but they'll only lift you about 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
And I'm totally being serious because I've tried it before.
Oh. Now I got a question. I feel like, do women ever lie about their age? Because I feel like men are more self-conscious about height. But do women actually lie about their height?
Well, I don't think women need to lie about their height so much because their height is going to fluctuate because they wear heels.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time when you're around a woman, she's going to be at her natural height because she'll be flat-footed, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. Most women want guys that are naturally taller than them by like 3 or 4 inches because when they wear their heels, they don't want to be taller than them.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what if you got guys like me that are like 5'10" and a half that want somebody that's 6'1"? I got a thing for tall girls. Come on, give me a break. You know, give a brother a chance.
Got to wear heels all the time.
Make me put in my Tom Cruise whatever they're called. Shit. I don't draw.
Aviators?
Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
Putting those things in your shoes, the lifts. Yeah, the lifts. Jesus.
Lifts?
Yeah, because I read that.
That's what they.
I read Tom Cruise puts lifts in his shoes because when he takes those red carpet photos, if you notice, he's always like the same height as his girl, but he's actually 2 inches shorter because he wears those lifts.
That's crazy. I knew he was. Yeah. He's only like 5'5".
Oh, he's tiny, man. He's super tiny. Oh, my God.
This one looks like a good one.
Did you see number 10? All right, so.
I just.
All right, so this is Incel. INCEL. And there's a picture of a very overweight guy with flabby boobs, big beer belly, and hair everywhere.
That's for you ladies. You'll love that.
Oh, God. Okay. You'll see this one come up on Reddit threads a lot. It stands for involuntarily celibate, and is usually used as a term of identity by people who feel entitled to sex but can't get any. These people suck, and more often than not are actually dangerous. Oh my God!
So is it basically telling someone that you're a virgin when you're really not? Is that it? Sounds like you would tell someone you're celibate, but you're really not to get them.
It stands for involuntarily celibate. So basically, these guys can't get laid, so they're celibate, and it's not voluntary because they're trying.
Oh,
they're trying. They just can't. God, there's like 100 of these. That sounds like a lot of ATB.
Yeah.
there's a lot of incel in ATB, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it's really hard to pay for it these days too.
Oh man, they did a crackdown on Craigslist. They don't have the
no more back
page is gone. Can't get massage therapy. Man, what did they do, man? They're changing the United States into a freaking communist country.
Thanks, Robert Kraft. Now they're looking for these places.
I wonder if that was his fault. Damn it, son of a bitch.
I mean, it brought awareness.
It did. It did bring awareness. So thanks a lot. That's why I hate the Patriots. Another reason to hate the Patriots.
Now, what was this term called again?
The Intel.
The Intel.
I'm sorry. The Incel. INCEL.
I feel like it needs a better name. I feel like I'd be like, "Hey, dude, you inselling?"
I'm gonna call him the ATB.
Oh God. ATW, all the worst.
All right, so we have broken the 10 spot. We got number 9, fire dooring.
Fire dooring.
Fire dooring. FIERDOORING.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say before you read this.
Okay.
This is what I've never heard this term, but fire dooring. First thing comes to mind is you're just blazing through that door like you got to get out, like something has happened. You done caught something. I don't know. You're fired.
All right, so I think we both suck at guessing what these terms are.
Not even close. Not even close.
No.
Oh my God.
So fire dooring is when one person has all of the power in exchange. Someone will text you but fail to respond when you text back. Someone will never make plans to see you but expect you to drop everything and come over when they happen to have an afternoon free. As the name implies, this is not a two-way street. It's a fire door. You can get out, but you can't get back in.
I don't like that term either.
I don't like it either. I'm just trying to see if it's ever happened to me.
I feel like these terms should be more relatable to the description. Like for instance, the term ghosting. I mean, that sticks out. You know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Fire dooring. You would get confused looks.
If I said fire door out in public, I would get looked at like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody would understand at all what you're talking about.
And then I would break it down right here, and I would explain this to them verbatim, and then they would look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Okay.
I mean, I understand kind of what it means. It means it's like a one-way street, and someone's getting all the interest, but they don't really want to reciprocate it until they're ready.
Yeah, it sounds like if it was a girl that I was dating, we wouldn't be dating long.
Yeah. She'd
be gone. Sounds like somebody that's needy, but doesn't want to. Anyway, number 8. Curving. All right. Our next term.
Is that like an in-person stand-up? Like when you go to meet them on a date? And then you realize what they look like, so you do the curve and you walk back.
Curve with a dash. A curve with a dash. That would be called an about face in the military and a God dang it. I can't remember what the hell it.
Going AWOL?
No. About face, forward march turns into a double time. Yes, double time. That's what it was. Okay. Shit. So about face to a double time, which means you're running, you're hauling ass. You're getting the fuck out of Dodge. All right.
That sounds more like I.
Oh,
right,
shit.
So what's actually curving?
All right, so curving. All right, curving. This is getting curved is a little easier to bear than a flat-out rejection. It's when someone turns down your advances but doesn't do it in a direct way. A great example is when Drake tried to kiss Rihanna on stage at the 2016 VMA Awards, and she literally curved to give him the cheek.
Okay. I get it.
And left him an awkward neck kiss, is what it looks like in the picture. While curving is somewhat nicer than a lot of other items on the list, it's still often used as a way of keeping an option open, even if you're not really that interested. Noticing the trend here?
Yeah. A lot of non-interest.
A lot of non-interest. I see that, there's people that like to get a little too touchy-feely with their greetings. Some people are like huggers, and especially like with people from, another country where they like to kiss on the cheek and stuff like that. I don't know if you've experienced that, but it's kind of weird to me, man. Like when a guy moves in, like, and gets a little kiss on the other.
I've kind of experienced when they get too close to your face. I know it. I can't really curve it because you can walk away.
Yeah.
No, I understand what curving is. I know I've heard that term.
I've never heard it, but I've seen it done a lot.
And I feel like what it means is you just entered the friend zone.
It means you got no chance of dropping these panties. Yes. These shits they got fucking the locks on them. You're never getting in these shits.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you've been drinking too much and you're like, hey, I've been talking to this guy or this girl for this long. He's like, I'm going to go in for this kiss. And she does the old curve. Guess what? Friend zone.
Ooh, that hurts.
And hey, what was that? What was that show they said? He said, there's nothing wrong with, it was the Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg movie, the Christmas movie. You know what I'm talking about, though.
I know the one you're talking about, but I can't.
They're trying to teach the son how to talk to girls, and he said, son, there's nothing wrong with the friend zone. That's where our family thrives.
Anybody know that movie he's talking about? If you do, throw it in the comments right quick, because now it's killing me. I got the internet right here, but I just don't want to change the website.
Yeah, it's got Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell.
Stepdad? No, not stepdad.
Mel Gibson.
Doesn't it have home in the title?
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. Boom. Daddy's Look at that teamwork.
Daddy's Home 2.
Fist bump, man. Fist bump. Yes. Yeah.
This one's Daddy's Home 2, not the first one.
So Daddy's Home 2, that was the one that had Mel Gibson in it, right? Yes. Okay. That was kick-ass. Yes. Yeah. Old Mel. Yep. Kim Kish came through Daddy's Home. Yep. Nope. Sorry, Chris. You're wrong.
You're a day late and $1 short.
Yeah. So we're talking about space. What do you feel about like personal space when you're talking with people? Me personally, I can't stand when somebody gets within like 2 feet of me and just gets all up in my face.
I feel like it's a 3 unless you're whispering secrets. I feel like there's a 3-foot bubble around you. You don't want someone too close behind you talking. You don't want someone within that 3-foot bubble talking.
Yeah.
I don't need to smell your breath unless you just ate garlic or something that really puts off a smell. But once you're within that bubble, I literally have no idea what you're talking about because I can't stop thinking about you're in my space.
Yeah, and it's real awkward. And then you kind of move back a couple of feet, and then they want to step up too. And sometimes I just want to throw my hands up and be like, stop. Just stop.
Like, oh, you want to walk over here? Okay, we can walk over here.
Oh, God. All right, we're at number 8. So, all right, here we go. Number 7. Oh, we just got out of this. We just had this. This starts probably around September, right? October, cuffing season.
Cuffings, okay.
Yeah, well, they don't have up here when it starts, but I guess cuffing season basically starts end of September, goes on through Christmas, New Year's. So cuffing season is an extremely insulting and mildly sexist. It is almost always used by men to refer to women. Term for the period between early fall and late winter when people are more likely to date someone regularly just to have a warm body nearby. All right, before I read the rest of this, I'm going to call bullshit. Because in ATB, when cuffing season started, there were more posts from women talking about it's time to cuff up than there were men.
Okay.
So right now, I already know this article right here is written by an uninformed, I don't know, you think it's a guy or a girl? Whoever it is uninformed.
I think it's a girl.
You think it's a girl?
It's got to be.
All right, I'm going to scroll down when we're done. I want to see if this is a freaking girl. Because, and I'm not lying out there, ladies in ATB. Cuffing season's said a lot more by you girls. All right, anyway.
And then just in February, because of Valentine's Day. Just that 1 month of cuffing and then back on break.
So does cuffing, well, it said late winter, so I guess Valentine's Day would be okay, late winter.
Only in North Carolina on a Tuesday.
Well, it's supposed to snow Thursday. You're supposed to get 1 inch of snow.
That's that day of cuffing, ladies. Friday, back out.
Raleigh is going to shut down with 1 inch of snow, so get your cuffs ready. It's time to cuff somebody on Thursday.
Yes.
So stock up on your condoms, too.
Let's hope Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man don't come back.
Okay, so I'm going to finish reading this. It says, because God knows that being in an intimate relationship with regular sexual activity is akin to being chained to the ground. Someone let Prometheus know he got off. Okay, you know what? So fuck this term. I don't like it. We're moving on. All right, now, stashing. All right, this looks like the picture shows 2 couples at a table
Sounds
arguing.
Like something Joe from You would do.
Joe from You?
Yeah, you not seen that show?
I have not seen that show.
Oh my god!
Just hit me with something.
Anybody that's watched the show You know exactly what I'm talking about. Stashing sounds like a Joe term. I can't really go into detail until you watch the show.
So Wendy Nicole says she loves the way you say bubble.
Did I say bubble?
Say bubble again.
Bubble.
Bubble.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
I did say that when I was talking about the 3-foot bubble. Oh, maybe a bubble.
Oh.
There you go.
Just let me check. Okay, let's see what we got going on in these comments here. Wendy Nicole, she said you is awesome.
Thank you.
So the show is YOU?
Yeah, just capital Y, capital O, capital.
Is that on Netflix or something?
Yes.
Or?
Now, the title is not catchy whatsoever, but the show itself will get you.
Huh.
It's got attractive people, great story.
All right, I'm sold.
Twist.
Does it start off with a sex scene?
No.
Oh,
But
lost me.
They're in there, though. There's plenty in there.
Lost me.
And there's nude. There's all kind. I mean, it has everything guys and girls want. It has the twist. It's got the story. It's got the surprising factors. And there's only 2 seasons.
Oh, you can binge watch that during the weekend or a day.
No, maybe like 3 days. It took
3 days.
It took me about a week.
Oh,
but
shit.
you get sucked in after the first episode.
Oh, I'd like to get sucked.
Hey.
Sorry, drinking white wine. All right, so we're still on stashing. All right, number 6 is stashing. You're dating someone and you feel like it's going well, but you notice that they don't feature you in any of their social media. Oh, I know what this is already.
Yeah.
Or they detag themselves from posts you put up. This is the modern version of getting weird when you ask to meet your partner's parents. The person you're with is into you, but they aren't sure they want to close the door on other possibilities, and therefore stash you, as one would with a basket of dirty laundry in the closet. This is kind of screwed up, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're either in there or you're not, But
I mean, there can be all kind of situations that you can accidentally stash someone but not really know it. You know, for instance, people that don't like taking pictures very often. I mean, you don't take pictures very often. How are you supposed to post someone you're talking to? Or you can be the complete opposite, like some people, and they just like to post about their significant other or their crush all the time. And that could be obsessive. That could be scary.
That is so annoying, man.
Yes.
I will unfollow a motherfucker so quick. I won't unfriend you, but I will unfollow you. Like, there are so many friends I've unfollowed just because of their sappy stuff. I can't take it anymore.
Yes.
And would this fall under the people that post they're in a relationship after 2 weeks?
No.
No? Okay.
They wouldn't. The stashing part would come when they wouldn't post it.
When they wouldn't
But everyone knows that they're talking or they're together or kind of thing, but they don't share it.
So, yeah, I got you. So this is when, like, you meet somebody and you like where it's going, but you don't want to quite post that picture on Facebook yet because there's some more girls you're probably talking to in the backdrop that you don't want them to know about this one. Or vice versa with the ladies. Yeah.
Or you like to keep your options open, so because as soon as you post a picture of you two hugging or kissing online, that everyone's going to be like, oh, they're together.
You're going to get likes. You're going to get that the wow emoji.
Wow, when did this happen?
What happened?
Congratulations.
Oh, man. Yeah. Stashing.
That sounds terrible.
It does, man.
Like,
well, you thought that sounds terrible. How about this one? Number 5, cushioning. All right.
That sounds nice.
Well, I mean, I don't know if any of you out there are following along with us, but this picture, is that 3 women, or is that a guy at the far left? He's holding the girl on the far right's hand, while the girl in the middle has her hand around the guy, and both of their hands are on that girl's right butt cheek. So,
is that like when you're dating their best friend? Or dating their friend?
Man, it looks like they're sharing. I mean, hey.
That's what it looks like.
Anybody want a cushion in ATB? That was a joke.
It's like you're dating. It's almost like symbolism in this picture that you're dating someone on the side that, hold on, how am I trying to word this?
It's like you're sharing. It's almost, it's like polynormous, polyenormous.
Just poly.
Poly, yeah, it's all you poly. I was trying to be technical, but I can't get the damn word out.
Yeah. So what is it? Tell me.
How about this? Let me read the def here. It's you meet someone you really like, but they are already in a relationship. The way they flirt with you via text makes it seem like they are interested, but they make no indication that they're planning on leaving their current partner. This is cushioning, aka the act of keeping the seat warm in case they want to use it somewhere down the line. Next, check out. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Okay. Didn't mean to read that. That's some kind of ad.
I kind of understand this a little bit. But I don't know. I can't remember if this list was like a negative or just a general list of terms, because if it's negative, it's kind of messed up, because sometimes you could meet your soulmate while you're with someone else.
This picture doesn't make sense though. It doesn't go with the term. Do you think?
A little bit.
A little bit.
It's just a picture. Feels a video probably be better.
I mean, the picture looked, in my imagination, that picture was going to Pornhub.
But it's almost like the guy met the girl he's holding the hands with.
Mm-hmm.
He likes her, but he can't leave the girl that's holding him.
Oh, I think I got it. Yeah. Good night. Jesus. All right, so our next term we have got is number 4, benching.
Oh, I can go ahead and tell you what this means.
Benching, similar to breadcrumbing. Benching involves stringing someone along just enough to keep you around as an option.
Just kidding. I don't know what this means. I thought it meant you start dating them about 2 or 3 times, and you're like, all right, you're on the bench, time to pull in the relief.
Yeah, you were kind of wrong on that one.
I was thinking baseball terms on this one.
Oh, shit. The way that breadcrumbing is different from benching is that the former is a crueler because wait a second, this doesn't even sound like it's reading right. Okay, the way that breadcrumbing is different from benching is that the former is crueler because the victim doesn't know if you're just being a little flaky or if you're just not that interested. You know what? I don't like this term.
Yeah, I don't even.
This one sucks. This one almost put me to sleep.
That should have been 20.
Yeah.
I hope these aren't top 20 and just a list of 20.
Who made this list? This is what I want to know. I mean, this is Best Life. Anybody ever heard of Best Life?
I was going to say, at first I was going to say maybe 65% girl, but at this point I think it's like 85.
85?
We'll find out at the end.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
All right, so here we go, Brandon. Orbiting. Orbiting is number 3. This is a new terrible trend in dating. In orbiting, a person will ghost you, but continue to stalk your social media. I've kind of heard about this before, yeah.
Joe would also do this.
Joe
from you would also do this.
Joe from you.
And
all right, I'm totally watching you.
If you need expert advice on how to orbit, watch you, and Joe can give you step-by-step guidelines on how to orbit and possibly get the girl of your dreams.
All right, so one thing I have learned tonight as I'm watching you, definitely going to start binging that maybe this weekend.
I'm promoting the hell out of you right now. If you have not watched you, I highly recommend it.
All right, so what's better, you or Letterkenny?
I mean, they're two completely different type shows. Comedy-wise, Letterkenny, obviously. That's an easy choice. If you have not watched Letterkenny, I highly recommend it. It's a different kind of funny. It's almost like when The Office came out and no one really caught on to it for like a couple of years. It's just a completely different kind of funny. But after you watch about 3 or 4 episodes and kind of understand where they're going with it, you'll actually fall in love with it.
Well, so I got turned on to Letterkenny by a Tinder date, right? I think I told you the story. Yeah. And then I turned you on to Letterkenny. And then I think this whole Letterkenny movement has started. Actually, I think we were late to it. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that like Letterkenny here in Raleigh way before we even got hold to it.
How we've never heard it. We've never heard terms. I mean, I've never heard terms before you've introduced me to it. People don't talk about. I guess it's not a show that people talk about. But then when I go to look up tickets to go see them at or the Lincoln Theater, I realize, okay, maybe they are known.
Yeah, they're really known. Those tickets are $300 and some bucks now. They went from $160 for the nosebleeds to like it's crazy. It's crazy. I still am tempted. I'm still tempted, man. Only if Katie's coming. Maybe. Katie and Bonnie, they need to be on the roster when they come to Durham.
That might be why the tickets went up.
I mean, I'm not going to go see just Wayne and Dale. What's the other name? Squirrely Dan. I mean, I love him to death, but man, you can throw some Bonnie or some
Tanis.
Tanis. Oh my God, the French girls.
Oh my God, yeah. If they show up, I'll go.
Best looking women in TV right now.
Yes.
So, I'm scared all Canadians talk like them. Lisa Marie Rumbert says Letterkenny is so funny, but I'm scared all Canadians talk like them. If they did, I would want more Canadians in the United States. I love it.
The only thing that I'll say that kept throwing me off guard, almost to annoyance, but it didn't bother me. It was every time Squirrely Dan would end every word like plural, like, "Hey, Katie's, you annoys me." It's like, what?
Well, didn't Squirrely Dan was telling them in one episode, "Hey, you guys, I don't think you're supposed to be ending the words like that," and they were doing it on purpose, just to get on Squirrely Dan's nerves. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I appreciate about you, Kate. I can't even talk like her.
That's what I appreciate about you, Katie. Oh, is that all you appreciate about me, Squirrely Dan? How do we turn off on Letter? We could talk Letterkenny all night, man.
Oh yeah, because we started talking about you and Letterkenny. You asked me which one was better.
Okay.
Now, as far as drama, mystery, and story, I'd go you.
Okay, you. Did we finish talking about orbiting?
No, I don't even think we got into it.
Okay, so orbiting. Okay, it's a new terrible trending. Okay, yeah, we got through the first sentence, and then I said, "Oh, yeah, I know this one." So let me start over here. This is a new terrible trend in dating. In orbiting, a person will ghost you but continue to stalk your social media. So yeah, you're being a stalker. You wouldn't know this is happening with Facebook or Twitter, but Instagram stories and Snapchat tell you which users have watched your content. If your ghoster appears, that means you are being orbited. This too can lead to psychological anguish for the victim, as they wonder if it means the ghoster is regretting their decision to abandon you, or simply keeping themselves in your orbit so that you don't forget about them completely in the off chance they feel like hooking up again. Okay, I'm sure everybody listening's done some orbiting in their lives.
So I got a question. Get your personal answer on this. So how many likes of different pictures on someone's profile can you like before you message them or comment?
How many likes can you give a person's picture
or
before
multiple pictures? Yeah.
So by the multiple likes, you're telling this person that you're interested, right?
Well, that's kind of like orbiting. It's like you're interested, but I feel like you keep seeing the same person just like a bunch of your photos. It's like, all right, what's that mean?
It's kind of like that one meme I see. We keep liking we could be fucking, but we keep liking each other's pictures.
Yeah.
You seen that one?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I think
I'd say after every 5 to 10 pictures, you have to say something. You have to comment. Hey, say something. I don't know. You can't just be quiet and liking.
I think yeah. If you like more than 20, and you don't reach out and at least say hi or something, I think it starts getting kind of weird then.
Yeah. Super weird. Just info for all you people out there. If anybody has any input on this, we'd love to hear it, because this is more of a personal question, so this could be answered in many different ways.
Yeah, definitely.
Because personally, I don't post a lot of pictures on social media, so if I post a picture and it gets a like by 100 people, I feel pretty good. But now, if I was one of those people that posts 10 pictures a day, and then you see just one person just liking each one of them, and you're like, I don't even remember talking to this person. It comes off as creepy as opposed to admiration.
I know. I know. I could post a picture of me bashing a cat's head in, and the same people would like it every day. Every day.
Don't fuck with cats.
Don't fuck with cats. Oh, here we go. Another show, right?
You've not seen this?
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
You told me about it, so I watched Don't Fuck with Cats.
I thought that's what you were I thought that's what you was referring to.
That was pert near where I was going with this story. No, but shit. Okay, what we're talking about? Fucking with cats.
Well, you said I could bash a cat's head in or something.
Oh yeah, and then the same people would like my pictures, but I think, if definitely 15, 20 likes, you need to reach out, because right now you're giving it away. You're saying, this girl's hot, and I just want to get up the courage and drop a DM or something. I hope maybe she'll say something to me, but does it come off as creepy if you keep liking like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Without a comment, yeah, or a message. Eventually you have to slide in the DMs. And all you people that don't know what slide in the DMs, this isn't on the list that we're actually looking at, but it just basically means you just message someone kind of out of the blue. You just message someone that you're friends with on social media.
Yeah.
Just sliding in.
Slide right in there like a snake. Oh, shit. All right. Orbiting. So now, we're at number 2, Brandon. Here we go. I've heard this one before. This I don't know. I've never done this, I don't think. All right.
The picture looks intense. I like that picture.
Man, she's a real attractive girl, but she's got that squishy face. She's like, what the hell is this text? Breadcrumbing, ladies and gentlemen. Breadcrumbing.
Yes.
There's probably a lot of this going on out there in the dating world today. But breadcrumbing is the coward's way of what is already a coward's way out. Unlike a ghoster who will cease all communication completely, a breadcrumber will send flirtatious but non-committal texts like, "Hey, what's up?" without ever making an effort to meet up. It could go on for months, even years. For the breadcrumber, it's an easy way to keep the door open in case they decide they want to pursue something down the line, or to make you desperate, make you so desperate you agree to a booty call. Sometimes the breadcrumber will disappear for weeks, only to resurface and throw another mystery crumb your way, leading you to tear your hair out, wondering whether or not they are interested after all. All right, so I'm sure everybody's been breadcrumbed once or twice, and maybe been guilty of breadcrumbing someone once or twice.
Yeah. Now, well, this is super tricky because this can happen completely unintentional, and I'm going to try to describe for everyone how to not breadcrumb, even though you're unintentionally not trying to. So, I understand. Everybody understands that people have busy lives. Things come up. I'm a very sporadic kind of person. I'll tell you Tuesday I have nothing going on, and then all of a sudden I have a golf tournament on Tuesday. Now, all excuses aren't BS. Now, what separates breadcrumbers from a normal person is immediately apologizing and then saying the next time that you will be free. Now, I feel like when you're breadcrumbing, you just like, oh, I have a golf tournament on Tuesday, can't do it. And then you go silent. Now, I think to avoid it, you'd say, hey, I got a golf tournament on Tuesday, but Thursday's free if you're free also. So it kind of can separate you from potentially breadcrumbing when you're not intentionally trying to. Now, if you are intentionally trying to, then yeah, you just have a golf tournament on Tuesday. That's it. You just shut it down. And then you message him again on Saturday saying, what's up?
Oh, in the middle of what's up, you typed it out. Oh, sorry, shit, I play golf. So breadcrumbing. I mean, so I've been single since 2013. I've been on quite a few dates since 2013. My phone is a graveyard of phone numbers from dating since 2013. So every once in a while I'll open it up if nothing's going good for me in ATB land, and I'll find somebody and, hey, what's up? Then they go, who is this?
Immediately delete the number.
Immediately deleted. Gone.
And that means you immediately, and do not fall for the, hey, I got a new number, because obviously it's the same number.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
what that means is you immediately delete that number. That's what that means. Just shut it down.
Sometimes it's good to purge your phone. I mean, it's good to purge your phone. And, you know, if I ever meet a girl and get in a serious relationship again with, I'll probably purge my phone. But right now, it's full of breadcrumbs. I have never, one girl breadcrumbed me. I've only been breadcrumbed once by a woman. So it kind of makes me wonder, is this something that men strictly do? I want to hear from people listening out there. How many of you have been breadcrumbed? I mean,
I don't know. It could go 50-50. It just really depends on who you talk to, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like women would probably breadcrumb more than men. Even though but I only feel like the differential would be like 55-45.
So if you're a breadcrumber, will that make you a player?
No.
No?
You're only a player if you're sleeping with them.
Oh, okay. So
now if you sleep with someone and then 3 days later you throw your breadcrumb out there, hey, what's up? And then, you like string them along for 2 or 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you do whatever, I forgot the term earlier, when you just hit them up when it's best for you. What is that? Fire door?
Fire dooring.
Is that fire dooring?
I think that was fire dooring. That was like way down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the difference in being a player is when your
breadcrumbing turns into Smash City.
Yeah. And they think it's serious, but you're also breadcrumbing and Smash City and somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's a player.
Player is really not a dating term, I guess. So
no.
I'm shocked that's not up here.
That's a separate category.
All right, Brandon, you want to give us a drum roll, man? Drum roll. This is number one dating term according to Best Life, and whoever wrote this crap is, you guessed it, ghosting. Ghosting, the number one dating term.
Damn, drum roll went too long.
All right, so let me hear your definition of ghosting. What do you think this means?
I mean, it's obvious. You just shut down. You're gone. You're no communication. You'll never see me again. You'll never hear from me again. You've been. It's almost what you would do as soon as someone breaks up with you, or you break up with somebody. You unfriend them. You block them.
So like,
shut it down.
Would ghosting happen after a bad date, after a good date, after sex?
Absolutely. But see,
no.
Ghosting, I don't know if it could be strictly physical. I think ghosting's more of a social media tech term, meaning like you'll never see him on Facebook or Instagram, or you'll never get a text. Not necessarily you'll never see him.
I think ghosting also is like when you're using an app, if you're using Tinder or Bumble and you match somebody. You start talking to somebody. You start talking to girl A, then you match girl B, and then girl B's talking, and then you forget about girl A, and then girl A is ghosted. Yeah. So that's the type of ghosting. Then,
as long as you don't contact it back, then you're bread.
Then you're breadcrumbing. Look at us putting together these terms here.
Stay with us, people. This is getting crazy in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure everybody out there has got a ghosting story they could share with us. One day, when I figure out how to get people to call in, you'll be able to call in and you can tell us the story.
Yes.
Actually, I could probably do that right now if anybody wants to. I could put them on my phone and we could take a break in the action. So if anybody wants to call out there, hit me up in a PM and I will shoot you a number to call and we'll set something up. But there you go. Our number one term, ghosting.
Dating today.
Ghosting.
Don't forget about your orbiting and fire dooring and curving and what was the first one? Micro cheating.
Micro cheating.
Wonder what macro cheating is. Is that just full edge physical cheating? You're going big.
All right. I think shit. Anybody out there got questions for us? Don't forget, Brandon's a tar hole, and he needs some bashing right now.
Please tell me the majority of people out here are Carolina fans.
I don't think so, man. I mean, Duke just smashed Notre Dame, and then Notre Dame hit y'all with a 3-second shot.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Story of our season.
All right.
We're looking forward to next year.